Is this what I like to see in England every year, that these crops come out? It's a wonderful sight. Certain areas of England we just have mile upon mile. It's better that when I came along here this morning, when the sun was shining from behind me, but the sun is bleaching out all the yellow now, a lot of the yellow, but it's still beautiful. This is what I just love to see. It goes on for quite a distance. Onto your cake. What's happening to the weather? Wow. It's one of the places I love to come to visit. It's been a long time since I came, as usual, and it has a lot of history. Also, the trouble about this place is got an awful lot of traffic. It seems to be designed along similar lines of several other old towns in our county. Same kind of shape. I mean, look at it. This is our English heritage. So I'm out wandering around the town and trying to fulfill some of my needs. And what better to visit this place? Let's see if I can pick something up from you. Are you still here? You're trying. I just took my phone out of my pocket, and the first thing that come up is phone. Let's see if I can pick something up from you.
I'm by the water.
I'm by the water. John Coates of Bishopton, who departed his life October the 10th, 1722, aged 33 years. You're trying, bless.
Arranging.
You're arranging, it says.
Telepathy.
Telepathy. It's not this speaker, so it's got to be spirit.
Burial.
Burial. Yes, obviously it's a graveyard. It's not my camera that's making it flash. I did get earlier on, I will try to communicate with you. I'm hoping that's going to transpire. Zachariah Jepso, or Jepso. C-U-J-U-S, and then this word, whatever it is. Oh gosh, I'm getting somebody. I've got an energy around me here. This person died on May 23rd, 1730. Aged, I take that to be 50 or 60 years. Mary. And this here lies the body of Dorothy, wife of John Coates of Bishopston, who departed his life in October on the 10th, October the 10th, 1722. I love old graves. I was an archer. Who was an archer? Wait, I'm going back. Who was an archer? There were three of us. This is what I'm picking up. There were three of us. I'm getting something to do with being members of the King's Men. And he was saying that he was an archer. Yeah, as I said, I'm getting something to do with the fact that he's explaining that he died of a disease, something to do with cholera or typhus, and I'm seeing visions of armour, but he didn't like it. Yeah. There doesn't seem to be many graves in this site. Perhaps they've just grown over after hundreds of years. There are a few where the grass is taking over, like over there, and over there. So maybe buried beneath here are many other graves. Who knows? I don't know. So I came out to have a wander around Ripon. It was a choice of two places, and it seemed to be a good choice. One of the things I like to see are the styles of graves of the earlier years. Ooh, falling over. 17, 18 and 1900s, early 1900s. Now in our days they're small due to lack of space, I take it. I can apologise for the wind. I forgot my microphone again. And what have we here? Sea render. West Yorkshire Regiment, 10th of October 1914, age 22. They were so young. I'm getting yeeps. Died. I'm taking that this person died in the First World War, in a place called Yeeps, if that's how you pronounce it. And it's one thing that a lot of us have got the ability to do, and that's to be able to tap into the. Sorry, I'm just reading this. John Manstead Cunningham, born in October 29th, 1879, and died 1947. And he was the vicar of St. Peter's, Harrogate, in 1922 to 1937. Residentiary canon of Ripon Cathedral, 1937 to 1947. I thought these were graves, but they're not. They're lighting. Anyway, where was I? Oh, there's an old section over here. This is pretty cool. Here lies poor but honest Brian Tunstall. I take that to be Tunstall. He was a most expert angler until death, envious of his merit, threw out his line, hooked him and landed him here on the 21st day of April 1790. They used to do their S's looking like a P there. That's cool, I like that. Take a look at this one. There's no way I'm going to be able to read any of that. There's someone who died July 26, 1886, aged 74 years. I can't read this one, other than fell asleep July the 13th, 1890, just something or other, age 12 years. That's nice. Someone left these. Hi, John Jameson, a Bongate. I'm looking for a park bench to sit down on for a little while because I seem to be fading at the moment. John Williams. It seems like there are a period in our history where similar names were copied, like William and John. They're from Robin Hood's band of men, and William and John can be found in many cemeteries. Mary Queen of Scots, and you get a lot of Marys, William and Mary, who were our King and Queen, I think, for a short while. And you get copycat names of William and Mary in graves, a lot of them I find, especially Mary. So I suppose it's like in my day when the Beatles came along and children were christened John and Paul, and just like their namesake from the Beatles. But that's what we do. We seem to look at something, especially the Beatles, and we want our sons and daughters to have similar names to famous people. I haven't been trying my spirit app at the moment, because there are times when it becomes intermittent, sometimes accurate and sometimes full of garbage. Here's what I was just talking about, a copycat name in the 1800s of William and Mary. That's exactly what I've just been talking about. I can't remember when William and Mary were crowned king and queen. I think they were murdered. It's gone out of my head from my history. As far as I remember, they were young, and here we have another Mary, two Marys, Mary and Susan Kearsley. I do remember reading up a lot of years ago about our kings and queens, and I vaguely remember a William and Mary being connected to our royalty. Again, there's another one, William. I've got something touching my head. Another one's fallen over. I do wish the counties would put repairmen in and put them back to make them look neat for our children or the future. Excuse me, I'm trying not to fall over this. You don't trip. As I was saying, I do wish the councils would do something about repairing our heritage for the benefit of the future children. They will build roads costing billions, they will fight wars costing millions of lives, but things like this for the benefit of our children's knowledge and remembering our history, they do very little. Positive. Oh, another William. Scott William, second son of William and Anne Wells, William and Anne Wells, and then below that, I'm getting a lot of Williams in this graveyard. William Wells, and down also Thomas Wells, oldest son of the above named William Wells. And again, Mary. Stanley Carnforth Craven, Stanley Carnforth, I think. Dora. Love that name, Dora. I'm getting somebody trying to attract my attention. Where are you? Where are you? I think I'm being pulled over here. Tell me if I'm going in the right direction. Now that is cool.
Compelled by rage. Look here.
Place is crawling with people today. Market day. Scores of children. Oh, now I understand, because in the town centre there's the huge
Absolutely.
absolutely, there's the huge oh, what do they call them, Ferris wheel. That'll be why they're bringing the children to go on the wheel. Let's have a look what this is about up here. I can see that there are a lot of graves overgrown. This is, can't read the top writing. Something Ratcliffe, travelling fellow in the university, died at Florence. I take that to be abroad, Florence. 6th of June 1882. A travelling fellow, that's kind of like me. I get around. I'm gonna go into the cathedral now, see what it looks like.
In the front.
In the front, yes it is, it's in front of me. Sometimes you're correct, you know. Really good. Interesting place. Wow. It's nice to see something intact and looking as beautiful as it always has. if you were rich, you took up prime residence in places like this. If you were not, you're shoved outside. Ooh, what's that? According to the register kept in the Surveyor General's office, the heat exceeded 100 degrees of Fahrenheit daily at noon in the shade. That's Lieutenant Francis William Wadilove, second surviving son of Reverend Wadilove, who fell victim of a long march about 250 miles from Lahore to Rawalpindi in the Punjab during the very hottest period of the season. Unusual events in Indian climate. So he must have been a prisoner of war. Yeah, they must have been prisoners of war. After severe suffering, both the men and officers, the survivors reached their destination on the 28th of May, and on the 20th he was in orders for a month's sick leave to the northern hills. It was however too late, and on the 4th of June 1849 he died of the fever thus produced, aged 23 years and 11 months, and his remains sleep in the plains of Rawalpindi, having served HMS in Ireland and Canada, Nova Scotia and the West East Indies. Oh, bless, there were tough times for them individuals. That's another one, Wadilove, HMS America, who died at sea within a few days' sail of Valparaiso. His remains are committed to the depths in the South Pacific. Crazy wars. Will there be a time when mankind learns not to take the life of another in war? I have no idea who this is. The window in this chapel tells stories of Wilfrid, the patron saint of Ripon. Wilfrid was a dynamic bishop who built the first magnificent church in 672. Well done to you. And he died in 710. When he died, a miraculous moonbow appeared over Ripon, the place that he loved. A moonbow. Wow. And that's it, St. Wilfrid.
I think I need, sorry, I need a little bit chocolate on that.
Is this cool or is this cool? So nice. amazing.